to Asan, back to Jihae's apartment, and this little girl was waiting for me. She was so excited when I walked in the door. Hey, I missed you too, little buddy. Kangin misses you too, but Kangin is hurt, so I don't want to bring him upstairs and then have to walk him back down. So we'll just go for a walk. I'm just having a glass of good old makgeolli that I picked up at the shop. Well, this probably be the last walk that I go on with Dechu. Could be for another month or two. The way Gia was talking, she doesn't really want me to come back until she's ready to move out, so she wants to have that time by herself, which is mid-September, I think, which is quite a long time for me to go travelling. It's about 10 weeks, so hopefully Dechu and Jihae get along alright. Dechu can be quite a bit of a pain in the apartment. Any little noise or somebody, you know, opening their door, or even somebody walking outside talking, she will just bark and go crazy. And then when you get up her, she just chases her tail like she's a crazy cat or something. I don't know, she's just a weird dog and very noisy. So I hope those two can get on for the next 10 weeks before I come back. But if Jihae wants to have a break from her, I'm happy to take her for a week and she can have Kangin to look after. He's just got to make sure that he goes for 2 or 3 walks a day, because he's definitely not going to use the toilet inside. Dechu out again for another walk tonight with Kangin. It's getting late here now, it's like almost 11:30 PM. I should have gone by now, but this is our final goodbye, Dechu, until probably September. Okay? Goodbye, little one. Yeah, and just like that, my wife got a complaint that she can't live here with this dog anymore because this dog's too noisy, barks all the time, and does silly things like chase its tail. So the landlord contacted my wife today to let her know that she's got 1 month to find another place or get rid of the dog. So who knows? Anybody out there who wants a crazy dog, South Korea, come and get it if you want. So I just got back from the walk with Kangin, and I just thought I'd show you where we're actually boondocking now. This is the real boondocking in Korea. We're not in a park, we're just on the side of the street. We're actually parked up here next to this big rig, well, behind the big rig, and there's another one over here. And they're all out here on the streets. Probably can't see it from where I am, but I can walk over here. These are like streets that are made up for new 1-room apartments and apartment buildings. So there's another big rig down here, and the trucks, there's nowhere to park them here, so they just park them out here on these roads. Like one day I'm sure over this land here will be like apartments, or you know, condos or something, 1-room apartments. So there's cars parked up all up here. Like, this is the real boondocking. There's nobody in here. There's a caravan over there, but there's nobody in it. It's just me out here boondocking. There's no toilets. The closest toilets are up the river down there. It's actually not that far to walk. I could walk there in 10 minutes or something, but honestly, if I need to do a wee, I've got the garden right here. I've got my bottle in my van. If I've got to do the other one, I can go for a walk, or I can test out the poo bag that I bought, but I haven't used it yet. So, but I don't think I need to worry about that anyway. I'll probably just walk to the local toilet. And yeah, that's pretty much it out here. Boondock. I'll switch the camera around so I can show you the better shot of the van. So this is it here. You got the big dump truck up here. Our van's here. There's a shipping container. Cars up there. There's a main road that runs up through here. There's a river here, and then there's a big highway over here. This apartment building is where my friend lives that I met up with for dinner, so that's why I parked here, so it was easy to go to, because she let me have a shower at her place before we went out for dinner, which was fantastic. And you can see there, this rig is actually quite a big one. This is actually a semi. They don't have a lot of semis in Korea, but this one's actually a semi with a small trailer on the back. And then that one up there is the body truck that most things happen. Most trucks in Korea are body trucks, like Well, this one's a body truck as well. There's a big body truck. And there's more up there. They're just everywhere, these trucks and cars. So I guess a lot of people, they park their cars here for the apartments because they don't want to go inside, or they don't have the scanning thing or something like that, or you know, they might only allow one car inside, so they put the second car out here. So that's it. That's where we're boondocking tonight. Not a bad little spot, I think. We are on the double yellow line, so there is possibility of getting a fine, but I don't think we'll get a fine. I did walk past some cars today that had fines, but it wasn't in this area. Like, there's no reason why out here people get fines. There's nothing out here, it's just grassland. There's some people over there, so yeah, that's us tonight. Kangin's already, well, he just had his walk, so he's a bit puffed out and he was sitting inside. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, look at him hanging out. Got bright light on there, mate, eh? This is your van, is it? I've got to brush my teeth and get to bed, I think, mate, eh? So if you've been following along, guys, we've returned back to Asan, Bearbung, which is where I used to live. So we were over here before, on the left-hand side here, near Sosan and Town. And we drove across to Bearbung, which I am currently still at, and where this video is taken. And although I've moved, the river that I was parked near is this one here, Gokyo-chan Stream. That's where we were. Bearbung. This morning I heard, you know, I woke up at 6:30 and the truck was gone that was in front of me, and then a little bit later on a caravan come and parked behind me. So, you know, it's people are always parking there. There's nothing to worry about. And just now when we were leaving, there's some people riding one of those, or practicing how to learn one of those electric scooters that you see getting around. So yeah, it's not a bad little spot. The toilets are down here along the river where I'm walking. They're actually over there on the other side, but I've got the toilet paper with me in case I need to go on the way. I can just tie Kangin up and put his muzzle on so he's all safe, and I'll go to the toilet, but I don't think I really need to. I did have quite a good dinner last night with my friends, so, but you probably don't want to hear about my toilet stories, so anyway, there's a lot of people out there that do camping in their car and they don't need to worry about relying on a toilet. I do follow another guy, he's called Van Life, and he just uses a bucket and it's got a toilet seat on it, and that's all he uses, so it works for him. So I've just got my own bucket, and it doesn't have a toilet seat on it, but I think it's quite comfortable to sit on. I haven't used it yet, and one day maybe I will. If I ever get in the need for it, I will use it, but I haven't found the need for it just yet. So yeah, so we're just going along here. This is the Bearbung. This is a suburb where I lived for probably 2 years. It was 2.5 years, but 6 months I lived in Australia, so 2 years we lived in this suburb, but we lived up the other end of the suburb. This is the very opposite side of where we live. If I walked to where we live, it would probably take me half an hour to get there, so half an hour might be a bit of a stretch, maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 20 minutes, yeah. That's how long it would take me to get there. But we've come down here a few times before. We bought Kangin and Detchu. Whoa, look at that. There's a snake. There's another snake, Kangin. Jeez, we like finding snakes, don't we, buddy? It's just a small one. Kangin wants to chase it into the bush. Too bad I couldn't have flipped the camera around then. That means if there's one snake, Kangin, there's going to be more snakes. You've got to be careful, buddy. I actually just stopped for a poo break. And I was just thinking that we've never actually walked on this side of the river. We've always walked on the other side of the river. This is the very... Oh, Kangin almost just peed on me because I was talking to the camera and I don't look what he was doing. But this is, yeah, the first time we've ever walked down to the soccer field on this side. We usually walk down on the other side and then cross the creek on the stones and then go back on that side. So today will be the first time we do the whole loop, which is fun. Fun for Kangin. He's already buggered, I think. It's probably 26 degrees out here, sunny. There's clouds, but it's very sunny where we are. So Oh, hopefully he gets buggered and then I can go have a coffee and study some Korean. Alright, so we're almost at the soccer park here. Soccer field is over here. There's some people setting up their tents for the day. Come for a picnic in the soccer park next to the river, I guess. I got a suspicious look over there from some old guy, which I'm getting quite used to now. So here's the crossing. We'll go back over. Kangin's really buggered, but as soon as we come up over there and he's heard some birds in the grass, he was like, oh, I got lots of energy again. Nice little river crossing here. Soccer field, I guess they use it sometimes. We used to go and sit over there, but I didn't bring my soccer ball with me. Otherwise we could have went for a kick, eh, Kangin? Alright, look at him, he just wants to go. I'm going to drop my phone in here, mate. He probably wants to go for a swim. There's a little bit of water running over there. Have a drink. Have a drink. You could have had a drink on the first one. Wild Rapids in Barebone. Oh, this is a big one to jump over, mate. Come on. Gotta come over this one. Come on. I gotcha. I gotcha. Can you jump this far? You've done it before. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Wait. Don't spin me around while we're jumping. Alright, big one over here. Big jump here, this one. Oh, he slipped and he made it. Good boy, good boy. Alright, I'll go first this time. Yeah. You go this one, this one. Or this one. You want to come this one? Which one? I gotcha. I gotcha. Go! You want to go this one? Here. Come this one. Here. Jump. Come on, Kangin. You can do it, buddy. Go! He's going to do it. Look at him. He's going to do it. Jump! You did all these ones. You're not going to give up here, are you? You can do it, mate. Come on. Let's go, Kangin. Let's go. Go this one. Jump. That's it. Good boy. You did it, mate. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. There's a tube of toothpaste in there. Typical Korean stream. Plenty of rubbish, I'm sure. I think Kangin wants a drink of water. I'll see if I can put my hand in there and get some water out for him. I usually bring the cup, but I didn't think we were actually going to go this far. You could almost bend down in there and get a drink, couldn't you, mate? You want to bend down in there? Yeah, we'll have a look up here, mate. I'll turn the camera off so I can give him a bit of water. Well, that was a successful river crossing. Kangin did slip in a little bit, but I had him good enough. I picked him up, and I had to pick him up for one as well. And when I gave him a sip of water, I don't think it really lodged. There was a few soap bubbles in there. It seems that the Korean washing machine and kitchen sink seem to run into the rivers and streams and not so much into the sewerage, which must just be for the toilet water. Because whenever I go near a stream, you smell that, like the washing powder smell. So I assume that it just goes into the streams and stuff. So like a lot of people think, like in Australia, in summer you just go for a swim in the creek and cool down, but in Korea, if you go for a swim, you're going for a swim in the laundry detergent and the farm chemicals and everything else. So, and it's not exactly the nicest place to go for a swim. Look at these pigeons. A couple of different coloured pigeons here. Kangin's going to scare them off for us so we can watch them fly away over the nice flower field and the river. And now we're on our way back, so you can see those apartments up there. That's where we've parked across from. So we walked a fair way. Kangin's pretty buggered. I think we might get up here underneath the bridge and sit down and have a break for him, because we didn't bring any water and it's a hot sunny day. So there's a few clouds up there, but not enough to keep it shady enough. can see I got a haircut done the other day. It was actually a bit longer on the top, but I wanted her to blend it, but I didn't really say I want it blended, so I came home and I used the razor on this side, the shaver anyway, and this side, and it was just like there's three levels: short, medium and long. So I was like, I just use it. It's still a little bit distinct of a pattern of a mohawk there, so I was just going to, as the hair grows back here, I'll let this grow back and I'll keep this shaved down a bit until it gets a little bit hairier, and then I'll keep how I like it, and I probably won't have to worry about going to the hairdresser for a while there. Just wanted to show you, we stayed here for 2 nights now, across from my friend's apartment's place, and here's the big rig that parked up next to me. He left yesterday and he came back yesterday afternoon. He's got plenty of room there, so I'm not too sure why he backs right up against my car. Maybe it's so there's more car room here. He's just trying to save space, I guess, but just took Kangin out for another walk. But we got plenty of footage yesterday of going for a walk along the river. So today is Sunday, so for me, I like to reset on Sunday. I like to go over my goals, see where I'm at, see what I'm going to do the future week. So this week I'm going to go to the dentist, and I'll probably, because it's going to rain, I'm probably going to go and get the car serviced as well, because I prefer to get it done here in Bearbung, where I'm from, and give me some time to practice Korean. And I know where I can take Kangin for a walk, because obviously I can't leave him in the car when it's getting serviced. And I'm going to go either today or tomorrow, go up to the shops and get some stuff for the car. I said in my last video I was going to go to the camping store, but I never went there, didn't give myself enough time. And then yeah, I got the $650 card that I'm going to see if I can use it at the discount store, get a tarp, because it's meant to rain from Tuesday, because this part here leaks, and the front door actually leaks as well, not as much, but so I'd get a tarp that I can put over here, and probably look for other storage containers so I can get rid of all the different size crates and cardboard boxes, because I just like something I can stack a bit better. So you can see I haven't really changed much of the van, and I haven't changed anything actually really since my first couple of videos. And it's time for a wheat beer. I've never tried this one before, so let's crack it open now. It's a Monday afternoon. May as well have a drink. Not going anywhere today. Yeah, it's not too bad for a wheat beer. I think I paid like 80 cents for 80 cents? Yeah, 80 cents for this one, so this isn't too bad. Probably about $1 in Australia, but about 800 Korean won, so it's less than $1 here, but probably about $1 in Australia. So not too bad. Get a 6-pack of these for $6. 4.5%, pretty standard kind of alcohol, I guess. Now I'm going to chill out here, have a few cold drinks, and I'm going to take the dog for a walk, take Kangin out for a walk after this one. He's been waiting down. He's waiting for me to come back from my walk, so I better take him out for a walk. So I ended up buying this Icebox, or an esky as we call it in Australia. This is only 17 litres. I wanted to get a 22 litre, but there was a 17 litre and a 24 litre. I probably should have got the 24 litre now, looking at how much ice it takes up, but yeah, I thought 17 litres was alright for myself. I don't really have a lot of cold foods and stuff, and I think the smaller the esky, the longer the ice will last. If I got a bigger esky, it'd probably melt quicker, I thought. Anyway, I went up and I bought 3 kilograms of ice, and then my friend just come across and she gave me this big gel pack and this 2 litre water bottle. So my drinking water, I'll drink this as soon as this melts, so I can get rid of this bottle out of here. But up there at the E-Mart, I found some Bundaberg ginger beer. Oh, I've been missing the old ginger beer from Australia. I'll enjoy this one tonight for sure.